Okay, so NVIDIA just dropped their latest earnings report, and wow, it is an absolute blockbuster. Today, we're going to break down their incredible Q2 results for fiscal year 2026. All right, let's just jump right into the headline number, the one that made everyone's jaw drop. $46.7 billion. That was their total revenue for just one quarter. I mean, that's just a massive, massive figure. But what does a number that big even mean? Well, to put that into perspective for you, that's a 56% jump from this exact same time last year. 56%! Think about that. Growing that fast when you're already that big, it's almost unheard of. So the big question is, where is all this money coming from? What's the engine behind this rocket ship? Well, it really comes down to one core part of their business, and it's all about AI, specifically their brand new Blackwell platform. And you gotta understand, Blackwell isn't just another chip. It's a whole new architecture, and companies are literally lining up, scrambling to get their hands on it. And this chart, this just says it all, doesn't it? Take a look. The data center segment, that's the big one right there, is the absolute powerhouse. We're talking over $41 billion, making up almost all of the company's revenue. It's just a complete picture of market dominance. And you don't have to take my word for it. NVIDIA's own CEO, Jensen Huang, said it perfectly. He said, the AI race is on and Blackwell is the platform at its center. That's it in a nutshell. Companies, even entire countries, are in this massive race to build AI, and right now they're all turning to NVIDIA to get the gear. Okay, so the data center is obviously the main story. It's all the headlines, but it would be a huge mistake to think that's the only story. Because if you look a little closer, NVIDIA's other business areas also had some really impressive results. They're showing strength pretty much everywhere. For example, let's talk about gaming, right? This is the division that really put NVIDIA on the map for so many of us. Well, they had a super strong quarter, pulling in a cool $4.3 billion. Then you've got their professional visualization segment. This is the tech that powers everything from the crazy special effects you see in movies to super complex engineering designs. They also saw some really healthy gains, over $600 million. And let's not forget automotive. This is the division that's literally building the brains for the next generation of cars, for self-driving and all that future tech. They kept their foot on the gas too, with revenue just shy of $600 million. But this is where it gets really interesting. Let's look at the growth compared to last year. Yeah, data centers up 56%, which is wild, but check out automotive, up 69%. That's staggering. Gaming, ProViz, they also posted huge numbers. Every single part of this company is just firing on all cylinders. All right, so that's the story of the last quarter. But what about the future? Does NVIDIA think they can keep this insane momentum going? Let's see what they're forecasting. And the answer is a resounding yes. They absolutely do. In fact, they're guiding for even higher revenue next quarter. They're projecting around $54 billion. And get this, their expected gross margin, which is a really important number for profitability, is a massive 73.5%. So not only is the momentum continuing, they actually think it's going to speed up. Okay, so we've thrown a lot of numbers at you. Let's take a breath and boil it all down. What are the key things you really need to remember from all this? It's really three main things. Number one, they're making a record-breaking amount of money, just tons of it. Number two, it's almost all being driven by the AI boom and the fact that they completely dominate the data center market. And number three, they don't see it stopping. Their own forecast for the future is incredibly strong. All right, and before we finish up, just the standard but super important disclaimer, remember this is all just for informational purposes. This is not in any way financial or investment advice. So that leaves us with one final thought, right? The AI revolution is clearly speeding up, not slowing down, and demand for these chips is just off the charts. So the real question isn't if NVIDIA is going to break more records, it's just a matter of when, and what will that next milestone even look like?